What's up, guys? It's Priets coming back to you with day 7 of Binding of Isaac. Today I got myself a special little guest.
Whoa!
Oh, can you guess who that is? You're right. It's JP, also known as...
DeadAliveinHD.
Okay.
I was like, what?
So,
what do you want me to say? Hey, congratulations on a week, bro.
oh, thanks.
A week of doing these.
Oh, yep, a whole week. So, I was gonna say something. So basically, I recorded the last episode about an hour ago. So, hopefully I'm a little toasty and warmed up for this one. JP.
Yeah.
Who should I use?
That guy right there looks super cool.
This
Nope.
guy?
Yes.
No. Okay.
You already used it?
So listen.
Ah.
So if you look up here, if you look up the top left, you see
The
this little
heck?
page. See how it's bloody on the edges and wrinkled, and all of these are red?
Yeah.
I've fully completed that character.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, what about that skeleton guy?
This guy?
Oh, yeah.
So he's the guy I used in the last episode, and it sucked. But
Oh, no, you know what? It's fine then. What about that guy?
this guy?
Yeah.
Should I use this guy?
He looks cool. He has horns.
Okay, so today I'm gonna use Apollyon. He has Void. I need to do Isaac. I need to do Boss Rush. I need to do Mega Satan. And I need to do Delirium. And that's all I really need to do. Of course, I need to do hard mode completion. So I also have to do, what is that? Is that Polaroid? I have to do question mark, question mark, question mark. So I'm gonna be going Cathedral today, boys. So let's jump right in.
Oh.
Okay, so here, JP. So
Kill the
this is
bad guys.
this is Apollyon. Last time I had Damien on, I was explaining the game a little bit to him, but since you're here next to me, it's gonna be a little bit easier. So, if you look at this, right?
Yeah, I'm looking.
So if you look on the left side of the screen, right here, I'm pointing in real life, so you guys can't see it.
Those
but
are your stats.
those are the stats. So Isaac is like what you compare your stats to. He's like the base stat in this game. So base damage stat for Isaac is 3.5. Apollyon has the same base stat. Most characters have that same base stat unless you're playing like Kane or Judas or like there's other people who have more health, more movement speed, other stuff.
Right.
Less health. So right now I've just standard health, nothing good, nothing bad. But this character, he has something a little special to him. He has his item called the Void. What that can do is that can absorb any item on an item pedestal. If it's an active item, it'll absorb it, and I can use it. Like anytime I use Void, it'll use that active item. But if it's a passive item, it'll suck up that passive item and give me random stats. Also, these guys are blocking this guy. So I'll show you in a second and explain it a little bit more. But it gives you random stats. It does not matter what item it is or what stats the item would give you. So in some cases, maybe it's an item that's really not that good, but you can't like change it. So what you do is you just suck it up. So Apollyon can get a little broken sometimes because you can get some decent stats up if you get lucky. But yeah. So JP, tell us some of your plans that you're doing right now.
In reference to like YouTube and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're working on the whole Jurassic Park series. Cat's out of the bag for that, I guess. Not on my channel, it's not. But if anybody, comes over to your channel, they can find that out. We're basically doing it kind of like it's almost like a series, like a TV show quality. We're just trying to make a really cool series of Jurassic Park, and it's gonna be dope.
I've mentioned it before. I don't know if it was Minecraft or it was in Isaac, but yeah, JP's been. This is his like passion project. He's been working on it for what, like 3 or 4 years now.
Not consistently, but whenever I want to get back on
yeah.
and do it, yeah, it's been a couple years.
It's been
Right
in his
before I
head
left
for a
for
long
college.
time. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's like it's gonna be in Minecraft, but we're gonna try and not act like it's in Minecraft. It's using Minecraft as a platform for like creativity, and the fact that we have with mods we have as many like resources as we want to make basically like movie quality stuff. So that's what we're gonna try and do, and it's gonna be awesome, honestly. Yeah. So as little cringe as humanly possible in Minecraft. We'll see how that goes. The hard part is just getting everybody on to like. Ooh, just got hit right there.
So yeah, these guys get fast.
Oh yeah,
That's-
the kamikaze guys. So the hardest part is trying to get everybody on to work on it. But we're basically ready for episode 1. We just need to bunker down and do it.
So look, I just absorbed it. I got shot speed up and I got movement speed up. Those aren't good things to have up exactly right now. But yeah, that's just how that works. But you can continue saying what you were saying.
Yeah, no, it's just something I'm really excited for. I mean, it's a whole world. Like, just think about like Minecraft. It's a whole world that is mine. It's like this little island that I want to share with Jonas and Damien and YouTube. I want this to be I just love that feeling of like watching a TV show and there's this one place they always go back to, and then they'll go out and have adventures all across, like Doctor Who and the TARDIS. Like I just love that concept of an ever evolving central place, and then so much happens outside of that, but they always return back. I don't know why I love that so much. It'll happen on Jurassic Park though. And also, I'm gonna call it Jurassic Park because that's how you get views. Because I'm literally gonna call it Minecraft Jurassic Park. That's gonna be the series.
There was some discussion of if we should call it that or not, because we kind of want to give it our own name. But as JP just said, it's easier to get views if somebody just searching Jurassic Park and maybe stumbling across it. So
yeah, I mean, like, so the individual details of like maybe like instead of InGen, we can come up with our own company name, but just like the title, not to mention that we already built the arch that says Jurassic Park.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I did that about what 2 or 3 years ago. I'd say about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But it was just something JP didn't ask me to do or anything, but I kind of just did it, and it was before JP ever had the idea of really making this into some YouTube series, because that was really just more recent.
yeah, it was, you know, coming back home.
Yeah, and so basically, if you saw like the Minecraft Let's Play, the only reason we started doing that is because we just wanted to start doing stuff on YouTube, and so by doing that, I feel like that kind of pushed JP to want to like start doing some more creation stuff, and he didn't want to not waste his time, but he wanted to show other people like what he's done in Minecraft in his world.
Yeah, because I I mean, it's lonely, honestly, being on the world by yourself, this whole huge world. Like, I love it, but it's a park. It needs like guests. People need to see it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's literally it. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, at the end of the series, yeah, I don't want to spoil anything, but I want to say that like we're gonna do like a big tour of the park at the end. So it's gonna be really cool. I'm very excited. Oh no.
Okay, Sean.
He did shoot you.
Yeah. That right there was just that one guy was kind of blocking me. I wasn't paying attention to where the shot was coming from. Yeah, right now this run's not going amazing. It's not going bad. I don't have any good items. I don't have anything bad. As you see, I got evil up, so that gave me a black heart, which just got wasted. But it's all fine and dandy. In addition to the whole Minecraft Jurassic Park, there's reasons why JP's so interested in dinos and that kind of thing. And if you ever go to his channel, it's pretty obvious that he's a big dino boy. So JP, I want you to talk about like what made you start making videos and why you're interested in dinos.
So interesting. I don't know why I'm interested in dinosaurs, but I always have been, forever. I mean, since I was a little kid, my parents bought me a little dinosaur book. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's because they got me interested in dinosaurs. And as it evolved from like the childhood fascination with monsters to like loving them for like their scientific, you know, how interesting they are like scientifically. I mean, like I love Jurassic Park, and then I mean I realized like, you know, Jurassic Park isn't the most scientifically accurate thing. But basically the whole YouTube dinosaur thing started on my Dead Alive channel because there's this one scene in Jurassic Park 3 where like the T-Rex and the Spinosaurus fight, and then that's just such a highly debated topic because everybody's like, no, the T-Rex should have won, and everybody else is like, no, the Spinosaurus is cooler. And I was like, you know what, guys, I'm gonna put an end to this, and I'm gonna say exactly which one should have won. And then I end up giving a crappy answer, but that ended up getting hundreds of thousands. It was like 200,000 views almost, I think. It's almost there. Which, like, you know, it's not like viral, but I mean, it got a whole bunch of views, and I was like, hey, I can keep making dinosaur videos. And so I made a couple more got a couple thousand views. And it's just fun to, like, you know, try and go from a scientific standpoint rather than the whole, like, dinosaurs are big scary monsters that eat each other. Like, there's so much more to them than that. And so that's why I made my channel, just to try and, like, get people woke about dinosaurs.
Yeah, I mean, if one thing that Damien and I always make fun of JP for, not exactly make fun of it, because his videos are very well set up. He probably makes the most well formatted videos out of all of us that actually have some structure to them. But we always say none of his videos actually like give an answer to the question. But the thing is, I feel like the videos are less of less of trying to give an answer that he has, more of let you figure out the answer by yourself by the facts he gives.
Yeah, I mean, because it might be annoying that I don't say exactly if T-Rex or Spinosaurus would win in a fight. That's really hard to figure out. But, I mean, what I ended up saying is the T-Rex would probably win on land, and the Spinosaurus would probably win in the water in a follow-up video. And now that's definitely the case, based on newer facts. I mean, the point is that they lived millions of years ago, and we'll never know. So, I do just try and give facts.
Yeah, and so I kind of also want to talk about the one thing that you mentioned. You were talking about like it's not that your video's not exactly viral. I want to like the whole idea of virality is an ever changing thing, because I feel like back in the day, like a viral YouTube video was something that had like 5 million views, but like nowadays, since we have TikTok, a viral video on TikTok usually only has like in some cases it only has like 200,000 views, like as much views as your video has, which is really weird.
I think the concept of viral might be that it gained popularity that was completely unexpected. Because that was my first and only video. It was terrible. The quality of the video was horrible, and yet it got so many views, and I was like, what the heck is this?
Yeah,
very strange. So
yeah, and so yeah, so basically, whenever I met JP, I don't know, did we exactly? Oh gosh, maybe I should have done that. Did we know that you made dino videos at that point? Because you made that before I met you, or
it was before. It was the summer before freshman year.
And so I think you knew Damien during the time. Basically, Damien had a YouTube channel back in the day. It was his like own personal little channel that he made Minecraft YouTube videos on. So he made a Minecraft Let's Play before any of us were even friends. But on this channel, he had videos such as like taste testing the cucumber and
Gatorade.
Either the cucumber mint or cucumber lime Gatorade.
Ugh.
And we would make fun of him a lot for, like, not make fun of him, but like we would be like, we'd always make like reference to those videos, and he was embarrassed from that. We wouldn't make fun of him, but I think you were part of that, right? You remember that, us making fun of him for that, or
I never made fun of him for
but
it.
you remember us talking to him about it.
It was somebody specific that made fun of him.
Yeah, it was a guy we knew. We didn't make fun of him, but like we would mention it a lot because we liked the videos. We more of, like, I don't think we even teased him. He was just embarrassed that other people started finding out about them.
Yeah.
But I feel like, did you want us to know about the dinosaur videos originally?
For a while I didn't, and then someone figured it out. Someone found out about it, just like maybe I told somebody and they told somebody else. And everybody on my crew team knew what it was, but rather than making fun of me, I was the dino guy. They're like, JP loves dinosaurs. And that was just part of it. Like, that became something. And so I was like, okay, well, this isn't the worst thing in the world. Like, it's part of my identity. I like dinosaurs, so I mean, why hide it? And then all of a sudden, everybody I knew kind of knew about it. So I'm not embarrassed about it now. You know, I don't really show my West Point friends, but you know, I don't know. It's just fun. I mean, I like the videos, and the quality of my videos has gone up too. I would be a lot less embarrassed to show somebody my new videos, because my first one was garbage. But my newer ones are pretty good now, and I should probably make another one soon.
Yeah, I feel like as we get older, we just understand more of like how other people perceive our content.
Yeah.
So I mean, high school is a fun time, but it sucks because people are judgmental. Like, if you make, no matter what, like whenever we were in high school, if you made YouTube videos, like anybody would make fun of you for it. Mm-hmm. It seems like.
I mean, unless you're like super popular.
Well, yeah, but I want to say we were super popular.
No, I'm talking about on YouTube.
Oh yeah, and so I thought you meant in high school.
No.
No, yeah. So
we were like above average popular. We were like up there.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter what our social status was, because at the end of the day, high school is high school. But it sucks because I feel like there's lots of people who had dreams of making YouTube videos, but they did not want people like around them to know. And in Damien's case, I don't think he didn't stop making YouTube videos or anything because of that. There's other reasons why there was a big lull in his YouTube creations, but it kind of sucks how lots of people just let people like think for them, almost like make them stop doing YouTube because they just like find it cringy, or they say they're weird for it.
Yeah, no, that's like, I mean, everybody talks about PewDiePie, but like he was embarrassed about his videos. He didn't really talk about them very much. Yeah. But he kept doing it. And that's the thing. That's what makes people popular and successful, is they just keep making the videos. That's why I'm not more successful, because like I'll take breaks before I make more videos. So, I mean, that's one thing that I want to do better at. Certainly this Jurassic Park thing, if I do like at least once a week, I think I'm doing the math. I think I'm gonna have to do more than one a week. Like I'm gonna have to start pumping them out a little bit. But
yeah,
it shouldn't be too hard. Oh, man.
That was not calculated of me missing that. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little update since I haven't talked about what's actually going on in the game right now. So, right now I'm actually playing while we're talking. You can probably hear my controller, but I picked up an item called Jacob's Ladder, which is probably one of my favorite items. That's the electricity that you see. It's a really good item because, as you see, whenever you hit something else, like, it kind of curves towards other enemies. So you get just lots of little procs of damage. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but as your damage scales, its damage also scales. So you can get crazy amounts of damage by having this item. Other than that, I've not picked up anything too good. Like, my shot speeds up, which helps the Jacob's Ladder whole combo right now. So I'm doing not too bad. I also got some damage by sucking up an item earlier. But yeah, I feel like going back to the topic of like people making fun of like stop making videos because other people like think it's weird. Like, I think it like nobody wants to watch somebody make videos that they don't enjoy, or nobody wants to make YouTube videos and not enjoy making it. So I feel like the issue is lots of people stop enjoying it because they think that other people find it weird and they'll never have hope. But just if anybody's out there and they're young thinking should I do YouTube, just do it. There's nothing that bad that can come from it unless you do something dumb on YouTube. Lots of bad things can happen if you do dumb stuff. Don't be racist, kids. Don't be racist. But yeah. So JP, you want to talk about how we became friends and just how we like met?
Well, I mean, it happened because of Damien. So Damien was freshman year of high school. He was in my like history class or something, and there was like an icebreaker, and because it was like the first day of school or whatever, and I just mentioned that, you know, because I was like a weird little nerd. I was like, oh yeah, like this summer I built my computer, like I bought all the parts and put it together. And he noticed that because he had also built his own computer. And like right after class was over, he came up to me and he's like, oh yeah, dude, I built my own computer too. Like, man, we should play games and stuff. Sit at my lunch table. And so that's what happened. I sat at his lunch table, and there was Jonas, and I had met Jonas's older brother in orchestra class. So at that time, Jonas was just a weird version of his older brother, like the young, weird guy. He was just like, he looked like him. He looked like his brother, but just younger. So I was just like, oh, interesting, cool. His name is Jonas. That's an interesting name. I've never met somebody named Jonas. So that was that. I mean, we started like, it probably went on like that, like just sitting at lunch talking for a while, and then I made a Minecraft server, a really modded one, and just got everybody that I knew on it. And I was like, hey, Jonas and Damien, you guys play Minecraft, right? Let's go on that server. And that's honestly how it started. We started playing together and just kept playing games until we started hanging out in real life and just progressed from there.
Yeah. And so originally, if you watched Damien and I's like little talk that we had, Damien and I in high school, like all throughout high school, Damien and I were best friends. But it was weird because even though we considered each other best friends, we never really hung out. Like, we would hang out maybe 4 times, like, in person outside of school year. That's probably an understatement to how much we actually hung out. But it wasn't that much. But then Damien left sophomore year of high school, and that's when JP, like, it was by junior year, like late junior year, it was literally every single day after school, JP and I would just be hanging out together, doing something dumb together.
Yeah.
And so it was a weird dynamic because I met JP through Damien, and really I considered Damien my best friend. No offense, but that's just because I didn't know JP at the time. So yeah, it's a weird like saga of events of how we met, because really JP was one of like the outsider members of our 3-person group, which might sound weird, but really like
that would mean that I was the only outsider of a 3-person group.
Yeah. Okay. So boys, JP, something just dumb just happened.
What just happened?
So I wasn't thinking that what the D Infinity or like this thing right here was something that was an active item, so I was just gonna suck it up because it's a bad item, and I was going to become I was going to just get some more stats because of that. But no, it's an active item, so as soon as you use it, it activates it. So it just re-rolled all my items, and so now I have.
Oh, that's garbage. What the heck?
I'll use Faith Reward. But yeah, it's not too bad.
No more Jacob's Ladder.
No more Jacob's Ladder, which is really
Crap.
sad. My damage went back down to like standard damage, but
Ooh.
it's fine. It's fine.
You will persevere.
I will persevere. Also, anytime I use my Void now, it's gonna re-roll something. It's gonna be pretty rough. It's gonna be an interesting game. I always make mistakes like this. Not always, sometimes. But anyways, so this is a good item. I really should have picked up this one. So this one right here is 1 for 1. So every item spawns as 2.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna try to get that later. If you see my money's at 15, remind me. So back to what I was saying. So JP was kind of like he was in the friend group. As we said, there was originally another third guy that we stopped hanging out with.
Who?
Codename Sean. Damien and I said. Freshman year, we hung out with a guy named Deshaun. Anyways.
Oh, I never even met that guy.
So yeah, so we had PE with him. So whenever JP wasn't like on our friend group, it was really just Damien and I. And sometimes like we'd always play games with JP because he was one of the only other people that we knew who had a computer. And so the only reason we were all friends was because of that. And so there's one time that we were all supposed to hang out. And so we texted in a group chat saying, oh, we're going to hang out this Friday. Be there or be square. And so Friday rolls around. I show up to Damien's house, and we're like, I wonder when JP's going to show up. And it turns out oh, wow, this room sucks. It turns out for some reason, JP was under the impression that he wasn't invited. Even though it was in a group chat with all of us in it, he thought it was just Damien and I making our plans just to maybe, I don't know, torment him. But yeah, it was.
You guys always did stuff to make fun of me. And
No,
bother
but
me.
we never like
did something that low.
we never made plans. No, we made plans because we all wanted to hang out. So we were just waiting for JP, and he never showed up. Damien and I were real sad because of that. One sec. So right here, I'm gonna get some money.
Look, I don't want to assume. I don't want to assume that you guys invited me. That's not good. But you didn't say, JP, come. I mean, yeah, you did say, yeah, so what time we're hanging out, but it was weird.
Yeah.
You'll never let me go for that.
Okay. So this right here, the wafer, damage resistance. It's not that good before you face Mom's heart. So before you face Mom's foot. So after Mom's foot, every tick of damage you do no longer just does or a half heart of damage, it does a full heart of damage. The wafer makes it so all damage in the future is half a heart. So I think it's also including bombs. So
Are those angels?
yeah. So this is gonna be, I don't know how this is gonna go. So I'm gonna fight both of these guys. It's gonna be interesting.
Jeez.
Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting fight. Mainly because of this guy right here.
You can't get rid of them?
No, I can't. It's just it's hard to shoot with these guys being dumb. So these angels, so they're optional fights. Okay, interruption averted. Okay, so I don't know how much of that I'm gonna cut out, but yes, I think I took 1 heart of damage this whole time. So as I was saying to JP beforehand, these guys are an optional fight. You don't have to fight them, but the only way to fight Mega Satan is to go defeat 2 angel rooms and get a key piece. And so whenever you defeat these bosses, they don't drop any useful item. They just drop a key piece that is useful, I guess, because it increases your angel room chance from 50% to 62.5%. Oh gosh. Oh, what the heck?
Is this technically a boss?
Yes. So these are considered. That was so dumb.
Oh no.
I'm fine though. It's just this guy just throws it off. So yeah, as you saw, I got 12.5 added, and so let me explain the stat to you.
12.5 of the Satan thing.
So the way that angel rooms and devil rooms work. So at the end of a boss fight, you have a certain % chance that something's gonna happen. So the only one that really matters at the end of the day is the devil room chance. So the upside down cross. So floor 1, you have a 0% chance no matter what. You can never have a devil room on floor 1 unless you get like a Joker card or something, which just teleports you to the devil room. So as soon as you get to floor 2, you have a 100% chance to get a devil room and a 0% chance to get an angel room. And what happens is it's a 100% chance until you take any red heart damage. If you take soul heart damage or black heart damage, it doesn't create the devil room chance to go to 0. It just keeps it at 100. So as soon as you take red heart damage, the devil chance room percent goes to 0. And so every room after that, it gets a little bit higher. So immediately after you leave that room, that went to 0, I think it goes to like 35. But then you have to get a devil room to proc. And once you go in the devil room and leave it and don't take an item, that gives you a 50% chance that an angel room is going to happen. But the only way an angel room can proc is that if a devil room procs, so if you have a 100% chance of a devil room, you're going to get a devil room after the boss fight as long as you don't take red heart damage. Mm-hmm. But then since you have 50% chance for an angel room, that you have a 50% chance that's going to be an angel room instead. And so angel rooms usually have better items. They don't cost money or hearts to take the items, and they have optional bosses. So that's my little 2 cents about that.
Those guys are horrific.
Yeah, their name is Hollow. That's what it is. And so they're some of the only characters that travel in a diagonal motion like this. It's like the cursed version of Larry Jr. They're like little worms that crawled just in the X and Y direction. I'm going to do this. Since there's so many chests over there, this is very worth it. Also, I still need money because there's good stuff over there. Just look how worth it that was. So I got both my bombs back, I'm pretty sure. Ooh. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to the item room. I'm going to go into this room just because. So, these blue fires, the only way that you can blow up those fires is with bombs, and they can drop soul hearts, so it's pretty useful. And I'm going to do this chest because I only take half heart of damage. Pills in this game are one of the most risky things you can take, because some of them are bad. One makes you smaller, that's not bad, but it's not like anything good. But like sometimes it's health down, luck down, speed down, shot speed down. No pills affect damage though, so that's a decent thing. So, lots of people, like, there's a guy called Sinvicta, a big old Isaac's YouTuber. He hates pills. He almost never takes pills, unless you get an item called PhD, which PhD makes every pill a good pill, and you know what the pill's going to be. So, should I do it? Should I use 2 keys?
For a bunch of bombs?
Yeah.
I don't know, you tell me, I have no idea.
So I'm going to do this because the more bombs I have, the more I can find secret rooms. So, let's go into this room. Okay, so secret rooms have a weird spawn chance. So they can be on any wall that's not obscured or has some sort of like little pit next to it. So like this one, there was a fair chance that the oh my gosh, this guy's scary. These guys are not supposed to be up here. There was a fair chance it could be right here. But it can only spawn as long as there's nothing obstructing the wall right here. So in some rooms, you'll see like those holes will be up against the wall or rocks will be up against the wall, and you can't find a secret room. And secret rooms, there's 2 of them. There's the secret room and the super secret room, and they just have decent stuff. So like right here is probably going to be. Nope, it's not going to be it. I'm pretty bad at guessing where they're going to be. Sometimes I get them. It's real fun, but yeah. So, you know. YouTube JP. JP's been also doing YouTube much longer than his dinosaur videos.
Oh yeah.
He has some gems hidden away, privated on his YouTube.
Yeah, I forgot about those. Middle school. The fossils and archaeology mod on Minecraft, and I would make Jurassic Park, except it was like a crappy version. I don't even really know. It was not great. But it was fun. It's fun to do, and I got 500 views on my first video, which was huge for never having made videos before.
Yeah, that's huge. Yeah, so crazy stuff. So yeah, I was the only one to not make YouTube videos like at some point in middle school, mainly because I never watched, like I never had a YouTube account, like a Gmail or anything. I did not watch YouTube. My parents didn't want us to watch YouTube because they thought maybe Satan ran it. Just kidding. But they just, I don't know, they thought maybe we would find porn on YouTube, but you know, that's strictly illegal. So yeah, so what the heck, he lobbed that.
Look, bottom line is, if your kid has access to the internet, they can find porn if they want to, and there's nothing that you can do about it.
Yeah, I mean that. The internet is a crazy place. But yeah, so I never watched YouTube until freshman year of high school. And so basically, as one must, I binge watched PewDiePie for about 2 months until there was no more videos to watch of him. That was in a time of me playing Counter-Strike hours and hours on end a day. I would wait for my friend Noah Akins. Actually, maybe I shouldn't say his last name. Just kidding. I'm not censoring that out. What the heck? Bro, this guy keeps lobbing those.
Kill the guy.
Dude, my damage is actual booty hole right now.
Why is the ground flashing?
So he's an oily dude. Whenever you walk through his oil, it slows you down. So he's just a big old jerk.
It's a big oil.
Bro, I've never had issues with this guy before, especially like with his lob attack. So this guy's not that bad. I don't know why. It's just, especially I don't know. I usually kill him faster, I guess, but the whole ground, since it's black, it's hard to like see his lob attack. I don't want to.
No.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm not stressing. Sweet. Oh, not sweet.
What
Okay.
is that item?
So this is a passive item. It's just a little guy who follows you around. I'm gonna do this.
What is that? Is that like a sentry gun?
So yeah. So that's an item I picked up earlier. There's nothing in here. Okay. So this sucks because I think every single time I use my void item, maybe I'll get a stat boost, but it's going to re-roll everything. So this is gonna be interesting now. So I got these. I think this item's called plop or peepers or something like that. And so the more, I don't know if that's how it works. So I'm trying to remember how these eyes work. I don't know.
What the heck?
This is a lot to handle. Ooh. If I leave and walk back in, they'll be gone. Oh, never mind.
The door shut behind you?
Yeah, I should have assumed that was gonna happen. So the reason some of the eyes are growing is because I have this tier right here. It has a chance to attach to an enemy and just grow till it explodes.
Whoa.
So see that one attached to him, and it's gonna explode at
That's
the.
kind of awesome.
It's pretty good, but that can also do damage to you. So, but it's easier to dodge than some other things, some other choice things. Ooh.
That's very nice. Look at all that stuff.
Okay, oh man, I should have done that. Okay. I should have done that. Yeah, so I kind of just wasted all my keys.
Oh, you need keys. That sucks.
Yeah. Ooh, immortal buddy. So what I'm gonna do is see how many items I can get in here, and then use my void thing in a second. Or I'll come back and use my void thing so I can get a bunch of buffs from using the void in here. The reason I'm blowing up all the skulls is because skulls can get you runes, they can get you hearts, they can get you all sorts of things. Walking in and out will clear enemies that spawned after the room was already open.
Ah.
So, I got this card that lets me fly.
Whoa.
Just for this singular room. Okay, I have too much stuff I just want to get rid of. So this right now, this is not a good run. Unless I can get like a super nice reroll, which is what I'm banking on. Which is not a good thing to bank on. That's like the only way I can like really oh, I can't fly. I was so confused why I was not going up.
Those are disgusting.
Yeah, they kind of look like weird mouths. Yeah, I used a pill because at this point, you know, YOLO, as they say. What the heck? He kind of shot those in a crazy direction. But yeah, I don't know what were we talking about. Oh, we were talking about the whole Minecraft thing. Yeah, I didn't make videos. Making YouTube videos was not in my agenda. My brother watched YouTube like in middle school, but I was never that fortunate. I hate this. I just want to get out of here. So right now I have the curse of I have the curse of the maze. So if I go through a door, there's a chance I just won't actually go through the door.
You go through some other door?
Yeah, it'll just send me through a random door. Okay, so my damage is actually really high right now. So this is not too bad. And you saw I just went through just a random door.
So your damage is 6.74.
Yeah. So reusable item generator, not the best item, but it gave me a key, so that's all that matters. So we're gonna try to go get a battery. I think there's a battery somewhere. Maybe there's not, but I'm just gonna open. The chest pooped out another chest. But yeah, this is gonna be a long run. This is not a good run whatsoever. My damage is pretty low, and I don't really have any items to show for anything. I got a stat up, and I got money equals power. Read glasses. So the more money I have, the more damage I do, which is nice because I can get some really high damage as long as I don't spend money, which I don't need to be spending money right now. This is even the boss room, and these are bosses. What the heck? I want to sue. So JP, let's see. What else do you like to do in your personal life?
What? I don't know. Play Tarkov. Tarkov is a really good game, and if you get Tarkov, like, what you need to hold on to is the knowledge of the game. You'll lose stuff a lot. It's gonna happen, and when you die, you can't be too upset about it because you can get it back pretty easily, especially on scav runs. So I don't know. It's fun to build a nice gun. Sucks when you lose it, but like remember how to build that gun, get enough money, get the gun again. Like, it's such a fun game.
It is a fun game. It is a time sucker though. But like the thing is, unlike other games, like JP and I used to play Ark Survival Evolved, which is one of the absolute, I would say just it's a fun game. It takes way too much time.
Yeah, it's a waste of time.
It is the sweatiest game that probably exists because you have to, like, if you want to actually defend your base, you have to be sitting on for hours and hours and be on at all times. And if you want to do a tame, some tames take 8 hours. Like, what the heck? That I didn't realize that was those were enemies right there. But yeah, some tames take too long. But Tarkov, the time you put in, you get it back out. So, or at least.
And you don't have to worry about it. Like, if I came over here, I'd be like, dude, check the Ark base real quick. Like, make sure everything's okay. Right now, I'm chilling. I'm not having nightmares about Tarkov.
Yeah,
like, I would have dreams about Ark, like getting raided and stuff. It's not fun.
Yeah, you have to be sweaty, so sweaty to play Ark. If you like Ark, good on you. Like, I'm glad you have the time and energy to put into that game. But
or like friends who can take the burden.
Yeah.
Because like it did get a little bit easier when we had that one guy. I don't even remember his name.
Yeah, his name was Doki, something like that.
Oh yeah, Dakey Bakey. Yeah,
Dakey Bakey. But we had a lot of fun playing Ark. But Tarkov is just, I prefer FPSs, and so this is an FPS, and so I like it.
It's so satisfying to just take out a guy who's gonna try and kill you.
Yeah.
You know? Especially like, I think my favorite time in that game was that time we took out the squad of 3 guys and the 4th guy ran away with his tail between his legs. Remember that?
Yeah.
And like we just had a proper firefight. We all killed one guy. Like it was perfect.
It's a satisfying game. It's one of the most realistic shooters that is probably out there because the people, like the devs put a lot of energy and time into actually making sure it's realistic. And they, for the most part, they don't really put any sort of ammo or weapons that can make the game unbalanced, which is really nice.
I mean, everybody pretty much has access to all the weapons. Like, you can use whatever you want, whatever kind of ammo. Like, and that's another thing. It's like it's the ammo you use, not the weapon. Because it's realistic. Like, you pick an ammo and a weapon that suits your desires for the match, because every gun is good in its own sense. Like, even like the SMGs. I mean, you use those on factory full auto. Like, you have to use it for the right purpose. Is all I'm trying to say.
And so my point I was getting at was, you don't they don't have RPGs. They don't have any dumb weapons that can just like one shot kill you no matter where it is. They don't have any weapons that are better than others. All weapons are about equal. I need to go Polaroid. This is a really bad run, JP. Yeah, but there's just
it's a game where you have to take every enemy seriously, because even as like a full kitted out PMC, a scav who spawns in with like a Mosin can take you out. So you just have to play well. I mean, gear is nice, but gear is really only insurance for your life when you can still die.
Yeah. And so one thing that's nice about the game is any bullet that hits your noggin, it will kill you. Like, I don't think there's any bullet that won't kill you when you get shot in the head.
Yeah.
With it, which is nice because you can run in the game, and if you have good gun skill, you can kill somebody with just a pistol, which JP and I did before. There's fully kitted out people, and we were able just to use what we had.
Superior tactics.
Superior tactics, exactly.
I think we just scared them and they didn't know what to do. Like, there were a bunch of, like, newish players. Oh, no. What just happened?
So, I used my Void because I was like, maybe I'll get a reroll and get some good items. Instead, what it did was it rerolled every enemy by using, I think it was the D7. So it rerolled every enemy and then had this guy who's shooting lasers out of his eyes that was in the middle, and he just annihilated me. Yeah, so Tarkov's a good game. Body of Isaac, questionable. We'll figure that one out later. I'm sorry that I keep losing all these runs, but this one was awful. The D Infinity is what ruined it. I'm just a big old idiot. I was just thinking, oh, I'll get some stat boost from that. But yeah, I don't know. Apollyon, I've never done well as Apollyon. Like, sucking stuff up into the void gets you damage boost and gets you stat boost, but it doesn't get you anything like. It's of no substance. It kind of just randomly puts stuff out there. So items are always better, but I always seem just to find bad items that you can suck up, but you don't really get that good of stats. So, no achievement got for this one. This was a terrible run, but hey, we got JP on. I also died with the one with Damien. So, what can you do? I hope you guys are enjoying the series. Do you have any last words, JP?
I enjoyed being a part of this. Thank you for having me on today.
Yes. And if there was any like difference between this one and Damien and I's episode is JP actually lives in the same state as I do, so it makes it easier for us to actually be in person. So he's in person right now. It makes things a little bit easier. So this will probably be a slightly more frequent occurrence. This was not really planned. We were kind of just sitting around bored because we have nothing to do right as of right now. So there's no like real script. We kind of were just gonna talk about JP's past, kind of like we did for Damien's. But in the future, if we do this again, we're gonna like plan out what we're gonna talk about, as I think I said in Damien's. But sorry, I keep losing. I hope you guys are enjoying. This is Priets signing out. Peace out. Bye.